Alrighty. Hello, hello. Oh, curtain, please do not blow in my face. That is my microphone, yes sirree. Console is getting a reading, yes sirree. Console's getting quite a reading. Shouldn't be getting anything. Well. Alrighty. We'll turn that one down. We're off. We'll be hearing that plenty. But alrighty. Back into old Phoenix Wright we go today. It's been a week. I'm gonna have to remember what the fuck was going on. I mean, yeah, the wind of my curtain is right in front of me. It's either that I could open the curtain behind me and the wind blows that fucker like completely open. So I look like I've got this fucking glow behind me. So yeah. Last time Phoenix Wright, our mentor Mia Fey got murdered and the blame was put on her sister Maya Fey, the spirit medium in training. We believe we've possibly found our culprit in a man called Wright, a man of great influence, a douchebaggy corporate type of great influence. So yeah, I'm gonna have to remember the little bits. Gonna have to remember the little bits of the investigation. Since then, I've actually finally beaten the third Phoenix Wright game. I kind of played this and was like, hey, fuck! I'd never played Trials and Tribulations. So, yeah, I've done a few cases on that. before even fucking coming back to this one. See, Bridge the Turnabout was the last one I did, which was the last episode of Phoenix Wright 3. So right, Turnabout Sisters, we were just about to go into court, we just gathered the evidence. But yeah, no, I got reminded playing Trials and Tribulations. Yeah, do I have my phone nearby? Yes, I do. God damn, these games can get obtuse, worse than Danganronpa, in some of those later cases. Where you'll be like, I know where this is going, but I do not know exactly what thing you want me to present at what fucking statement. Yeah, that happens pretty fucking bad in this game. Like, save scumming is a must. Because, yeah, unlike Danganronpa, you don't go right back to where you were, you fucking go back to the menu. So, you need to save. Okay, worst time I have to remember the voices. So Maya just had my lead-in lady voice, so try not to make Phoenix Wright sound like her too much. Well, I guess this is it! Yeah. One way or another, this case gets decided today. Oh! Phoenix, look! Prosecutor Edgeworth. I received a call from the Chief Prosecutor's office yesterday. I was told that whatever Mr. White says today, it will be the absolute truth. No matter how you try to attack his testimony. If I raise an objection, I have it on good faith that the judge will listen to me. What? Does White have the judge in his pocket too? So you're saying I'm going to be guilty? End of story. I will do anything to get my verdict, Mr. Wright. Anything. What? Why? Why? How can you torment an innocent person like this? Innocent? How can we know that? The guilty will always lie to avoid being found out. There's no way to tell who is guilty and who is innocent. All that I can hope to do is get every defendant declared guilty. So I make that my policy. Edgeworth, you've changed. Phoenix, you know him? Don't expect any special treatment, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix! Well, court will be starting soon. What? But wait! Your defense attorney isn't even here yet, they're not! I'll be defending myself. What? Okay, let's do this. That's right, he's trying to pin it on me. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, are you sure you're up to doing this? Yes, Your Honor. I'll be defending myself. Understood. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. As the details of the event are already quite clear to the court, today we will hear the testimony of a witness to the defendant's crime. I see. The prosecution may call its witness. That went far too smoothly. Why didn't the judge ask Edgeworth why his witness didn't testify before? It's like he already knows why. If anyone's going to raise an objection about this, I suppose it's me. Objection! Mr. Edgeworth, you owe an explanation to the court. Why didn't this witness testify on the trial against Miss Mayfair? I'm ever so sorry. Mr. White is a busy man, and besides, at the time I thought that Miss May's opinion was all that would be needed. Again, my sincerest apologies to the court. Excellent, Mr. Edgeworth. I appreciate your demeanor. Great, he gets to show off and I get nowhere. I would like to call Mr. Red White to the stand. Can't remember what voice I gave this guy. Please state your full name. You wish to know the title of my personage? Your name? Yes, that is what I said. Oh dear, do my locutions confuse? Name! These two are great together. My name is Red White, but my friends call me Blanco Nino. I am the CEO, or to use a more common term, the president of Blue Corp. Did you know the victim, Miss Mia Fey? That would be a negatory. No, I did not. You were at the Gatewater Hotel the night of the murder. Correct. And you witnessed the murder from there. Why tell you what you already know? Very well, Mr. White, you may begin your testimony. I can't rip this guy's testimony apart. I'm done for. Why do I always feel like it's the end of the world and I'm the last man standing? Ho ho ho! I hope you have made your peace with God, Mr. Lawyer. Let him have it, Phoenix! Oh shit. Let's see, it was about 9 PM, I believe. I was quietly perusing, that's reading to you, some papers by the window. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. I called Miss May over at once. She, too, was flabbergasted, of course. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Finally, there was a terrible impaction, and it was all over. Oh, yes, Anderson. Yes. The things occurred as you testified, and I'm afraid the defendant is guilty. Very well, defendant. I mean, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honour. Okay. We're gonna have to go over our shit here. Alright. To be honest, it's not a lot of evidence, which is good. Fucking the games after this, you can use the profiles as evidence. And this shit starts becoming like 2 pages. Okay, so broken remains of a stand. The phone call between Maya and Mia. This was important with April, May. So it's made to look like a clock. It's about 9:27 AM. Wiretap. Maya on the receipt, that could be important. May's testimony could be important. This will probably be important. Quietly perusing, reading some papers by the window. Across the way, spiky hair man attacking a woman with long hair. None other than me. The victim, she ran away but you gave chase. Okay. I don't need to press him. Start here. How do you know what time it was? Because I am always absolutely perfect, you know. No, you're not getting away with that. You are so mistrusting, Mr. Lawyer. So, what was the proper term for secretary again? Anyway, Miss May ordered room service for 9 PM. It happened soon after the room service arrived. That's what Miss May said too. Press further. True, the bellboy who brought the coffee saw Miss May. But he testified that he did not see you at the time. This is your concern? Silly lawyer, Miss May received the coffee outside the room. Of course he could not see me. He would need X-ray vision to pull off something like that. Tell us, what were you doing at that time? Quietly perusifying papers by the window. By window, you mean the one directly across from the law office. Correct, that is the only window you see. There you were reading papers? Correct. The Gatewater is a businessman's hotel, and I am a busy man who had businessy business things to do. Then I heard a bedlam coming from outside. Bedlam? It must have been when you attacked, I assume. We see. Continue. Surprised, I turned to look at the building across the way. So you were reading your papers until you heard that sound? But of course, I am no snoop peeping out of the windows at night. Just a businessy man doing business things. No snoop? Yeah, right. You've made a career out of snooping. It was then I saw him, a spiky-haired man attacking a woman with long hair. Sonic the Hedgehog. Spiky-haired? That was all we had. Needless to say, that man was none other than you, Mr. Lawyer. What you just said directly conflicts with Miss May's testimony. Miss May clearly stated that the assailant looked like a girl. I've always been proud of my eyesight, Mr. Lawyer. Just what is your eyesight? Bling is my eyesight. Counting both eyes. 40. 40. Don't add them together. I think the witness is trying to say his eyesight is good. Hey, whose side is this judge on anyway? And what did you do then? I called Miss May over at once. She too was surprised, of course. What was Miss May doing at that time? She had just finished watching a soap opera on the TV and was weeping openly. Did she know she had been tapping the Fae office phone? Irrelevant. That has nothing to do with the case at hand. I care not. I will answer the lawyer's bold inquiry. Miss May was acting alone when she tapped the phone of this Fae woman. You'd make a good politician, Mr. White. Oh, I know. After all, I am El Presidente. Please continue. The victim, she ran away, but you gave chase. Can you be a little more detailed about that? I think it's worth knowing exactly what happened. Of course, comprende. I understand. The victim was attacked by you and ran to the left. You gave chase and struck her down. Are you sure? Bling bling. As you know, I am always abso-positively perfect. Perhaps you could change your testimony to reflect this new detail. This is the statement. Ran to the left and I gave chase. Miss May says she ran to the right, so there we go. There's her opening.
Objection!
Mr. White, you've dug your own grave. What is this? You said the victim ran to the left, but that directly contradicts Miss May's testimony. She clearly stated that the victim ran to the right. Oh, it is simple. You have misheard her. I think not. My ears are 40. Look at the floor plans. The killer was here, and the victim here. If the victim ran to the left as you claim she did, she would have been running directly away from the door. She would have been running into a dead end. Don't you find that odd? Oh! Very strange. I did see her run to the left. I did. Phoenix, look at his face. I don't think he's lying about this one. True. Maybe he really did see the victim run left. So he did witness the killing. Wait a second. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor? Miss May says right and Mr. Wright says left. Can you explain this contradiction to the court? Both are right. Both witnesses are telling the truth. Because he was the killer, so he had it. Yeah, he had it his left. Both witnesses are telling the truth for once. Ha! I doubt it. Rather. That does not clear up the contradiction. There is one scenario that would explain their conflicting accounts. What? Obviously, the witness was not viewing the crime from the hotel. Mr. Wright, what do you mean? Yes, what do you mean he was not viewing the crime from the hotel? If he was not in the hotel, where could he have been? In the law offices of Fae & Co., of course. More specifically, he was standing here. Time to show the court where Mr. White was standing.
Take that!
Take that! This is where he was. Look, when the victim ran for the door, if he was watching from this point, to him it would appear that she ran to the left. Please, this is no time for jokes and ill taste. That is where the killer was standing. Order! I will have order! Anyone disturbing the order of this courtroom will be held in contempt. Mr. Wright, what are you suggesting? Rapscallion! The postulations of the defense are a distortion of the truth, Your Honor. Indeed, they do seem a bit far-fetched. You provide us with so much entertainment, Mr. Lawyer. What now? He's laughing? The hilarity of the moment made me remember something. It appears I have been unclear, and for this I apologize. Mr. Your Honor, might I be allowed to testify once more? Very well, let's hear your revised testimony. Good luck, you can't fix a broken testimony, buddy. Miss May's testimony was correct, as was mine. When you assaulted the girl, she first ran to the left. And then you hit her savagely. That is what I saw. Next, to the last of her strength, she ran to the right. You chased her and delivered the final blow. That is what Miss May saw. You see, you hit her twice. Don't you remember, Mr. Lawyer? A blow from a blunt object. That does seem to make sense. Will you be cross-examining the witness's testimony? You bet I will. I mean, yes, Your Honor. She first ran to the left. May's testimony again. Objection! Nope, taking a hit. This evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in their statement, Your Honor. How exactly are that evidence and the statement now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all, Mr. Wright. Please think the facts over before making accusations. This is why we save. Unlike Danganronpa, there is no heal in my fucking influence. There's a chance I've got to press him. I will press him. Yeah, it could be that evidence. I'm just gonna press it and see if I can get something. Stop saying it was me! Bling bling, chicken wing. But it was you! Mr. Wright, if you claim that it was not you, then show us proof. Can I do nothing, right? Nothing? May I continue? No, that is what Miss May saw. Nope, still wrong. Okay. We will change this a little bit. Objection! Fucking hell, it was just that. It was the first thing I was looking at. Right. I'll save myself the health points. Objection! Mr. White, the victim died from a single blow. Oh! What do you have to say to that? Now's my chance to hit him where it counts. Mr. White, wasn't it you who told this court you were abso-positively perfect? I will refrain from using this phrase from now on. Your Honor, if you could ask the witness for a new testimony. The witness is obviously confused, Your Honor. I would like to request a 10-minute break. Yes, yes, quite. The witness is confused because he's lying. I emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Emphatically request that there be no break, Your Honor. Everyone using big words today. Don't let him get away. Very well. If the witness will care to revise his testimony. The crowd's on my side. No slipping out of this now, White. Mr. White. Oh, okay. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that thing fall. Then, the next moment I saw Miss Mia run to the left. The killer, you, attacked her, but she dodged. And then she turned and ran for the door. Then you did her in with a single blow. Thwap! Thwap indeed. Very well, you may begin the cross-examination. Mister, Your Honor, my stomach, you see, it is hurting. Deal with it. This is almost over. Well, see, I looked at the other window when I heard that. The other window? The next moment I saw her run to the left. The killer attacked her. She dodged, she turned and ran for the door. You did her in with a single blow. Flap. I think we just gotta press him. You heard that thing fall. What exactly was that thing? Huh? Oh, that. The glass light stand. Right. The one that had fallen over at the scene. Phoenix! Doesn't something about that striker was odd? Yeah, that is odd. I'll press further. Mr. White! What? You're saying you saw the glass light stand? Yes! Then change your testimony to reflect that. Sorry, my bad, bro. The witness will revise his testimony. Okay, of course. Floor plans? How could he possibly have seen it?
Objection!
Mr. White, it was impossible for you to have seen the glass stand. What? Look at this. These are the floor plans to the scene of the murder, yes? Correct, Your Honor. Now look. If you were to look through the window at the office, this is the area you would be able to see. Here! Well, note that the stand is not within the visible area. Well, Mr. White, what do you have to say to that? Ridiculosity! Mr. White, if you were in the Gatewater Hotel as you claim, you could not have seen the stand before it fell over. In fact, you wouldn't have been able to see it after it fell, either. There's no way you could have recognized the broken shards as a glass light stand. So when did you see the stand, Mr. White? It must have been the moment that it fell. The only place you could have seen that from is inside the Fey Law offices. In other words, you were at the scene of the crime when the murder took place. Mr. White? Mr. White? You did it, didn't you? Mr. Your Honor, I, Miss Mia. Looks like we're about to get our verdict.
Objection!
That's far enough, Phoenix Wright. What? Ugh, I forgot about Edgeworth. Mr. White, I think the time has come. Shouldn't you confess your crime now? What? I said you should confess your crime. Ergo. Confess that you placed the wiretap. Wiretap? Order, order! Mr. Edgeworth, explain to the court what you mean by this. Distinguished members of the court, Mr. White is slightly confused. Allow me to explain. I really don't like the way this is headed. As you know, Mr. White is the CEO of Blue Corp. He ordered his secretary, Miss April May, to tap the law offices of Miss Fay. What does that have to do? Your Honor, the question is, when was the wiretap placed in the office, and by who? No, you wouldn't, Mr. White. In order to place the wiretap, you entered Miss Fay's office. Am I correct? Correct! You were most correct, Miles! Oh, give me a break! Yes, in order to place the wiretap, I breached the Fay & Co. law offices. That is when I saw that accursed light stand. Now I'm confused. Please explain to the court what all this means, Mr. Edgeworth. Gladly, Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix Wright has made his position quite clear. He has determined that Mr. White knew the glass stand was in the office. He has shown that there was only one time Mr. White could have seen the stand. At the very moment of the murder. Thus, Mr. Wright, would you... tripping over myself. Thus, Mr. Wright would like you to believe that Mr. White was the murderer. I see. However, it is a fact that Mr. White had been to that office well before the murder took place. When he went to place the wiretap, he could have seen the glass light stand then. Ergo, Mr. Phoenix Wright's theory is revealed for the baseless conjecture that it is. Mr. White, you will testify to the court about this wiretapping. Bling bling, chicken wing. Ahem, leave it to me. I feel faint. It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. I had entered the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course, I had done so to place the wiretap. That is when I saw this glass light stand. So, you saw the stand before the night of the incident. And this is how you were able to identify what had fallen over by the sound. Correct, that is right. I see. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine. What am I supposed to do now? Good luck, Phoenix. Another person. Do you have proof? Miss April May knew the details of Miss Fay's phone conversation. This proves that the wiretap was placed before the murder. Huh? Right. Was it really you that went into the office? Or was it Miss May? Unidentified fingerprints, several days old, were found in the Fay & Co. law offices. Those were obviously Mr. White's. If I know Edgeworth, he's already run a check on those prints. Now, Mr. White, tell us why you went to the Fay & Co. law offices. Of course I'd done so to place the wiretap. Why did you tap me as phone? This has no bearing on the current case, Your Honor. Blue Corp is a detective agency of sorts. We have a responsibility to protect clients' confidentiality. That is when I saw this glass light stand. Why did you notice something as innocuous as a light stand? The light stand was made entirely out of glass. It was quite stylish, so I guess it made a lasting impression on me. Such a beauticious thing deserves attention, does it not? That is all. Damn it, there's nothing there for me to press him on. Oh well, maybe he's rattled enough that I can bluff something out of him. Yeah, okay. Seat, maybe? Well, this definitely isn't wrong. That's not wrong. I mean, that's a lie. Oh, okay. Uh-oh, don't tell me I've run out of ammo. Yeah, see, and then there's things like sometimes the answer isn't the challenge things and let things roll. Tisk tisk, I'm afraid that's as far as you go, Mr. Wright. The time has come for you to admit your defeat. You fought honorably. Oh, more. I can't take this anymore. Mr. Wright, are you going up? Yes, Your Honor. Phoenix! Phoenix, over here! I know that voice. Mia? Never give up, Phoenix. Mia? Where am I? The waiting lobby? What happened? Oh, right. I lost the trial. I was hallucinating. Ah, you're finally awake. Gah! Passed out again. Hey, Phoenix! Ugh, that's no way to greet an old friend. Phoenix, I want you to look at me. You're Maya? Didn't you know the Fey women have strong psychic powers? When you accepted your defeat in court, it appears that was enough of a shock to awaken Maya's true powers. So, Maya is channeling you? Mia? That's right, I am Maya, but I am also Mia. Now, I want you to listen to me, Phoenix. Maya never gave up. You can't either. That's what I came here to tell you. But we don't have much time, Phoenix. Now listen. You've already won. Huh? I was looking at the receipt. You have that receipt in the court record, right? Oh yeah, the one you wrote Maya on. Phoenix, Wright wrote that, not me. So what do I do with it? Look at the front of the receipt. The front? It's a regular receipt. Looks like it's from a famous department store. Damn! Fucking, yeah, 100,000. Wow, big spender. Item, glass light stand. I guess 1,000. Date of purchase, September 4th. September 4th? That's right, Phoenix. I bought that stand the day before I was killed. Whoa! Now, what did Mr. White say in his testimony? It was the beginning of September, the week before the murder. He said he saw the stand the week before the murder. There you go. I think the court is about to reconvene. Go do it, Phoenix. You know you're innocent. Now you just have to prove it. Right. Right, silver bullet. Silver truth bullet. Got that hope bullet. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright. Who's the defendant? Brother, are you alright, Mr. Wright? Yeah, sorry, Your Honor. I'm fine now. Then let's start where we left off. Your Honor, there's nothing to go back to. The cross-examination of Mr. White is finished. All that is required now is for you to pass judgment on the defendant, Phoenix Wright. Your Honor, please give me one more chance. I promise you, this is the last time I'll ask you.
Then Mr. Edgeworth has noted the trial is more or less finished. Mr. Edgeworth, do you have an opinion on this matter?
I say, let us give Mr. Phoenix Wright his last chance.
Very well. You may begin your cross-examination.
So, right here.
Objection!
Look closely at this. See the word Maya written in blood? You're grasping. I think not. Look at the other side of the receipt. The other side? Your Honor, would you tell the court what is written on the other side of that receipt?
Well, the glass nightstand. And the date of purchase, why, that's the day before the murder.
You see, Mr. White, when you allegedly entered Fanco law offices at the beginning of September, the stand could not have been there. Well, Mr. White, can't get out of this one, can you?
No, it's impossible.
Uh-oh, he's losing it. Well, Your Honor, I understand there must be quite a bit of pressure on you. But I think you'll agree, you can't judge me guilty under these circumstances.
Very well. And that is all for the trial of...
Objection!
Not so fast, Phoenix Wright. Eh? What? No way can he worm his way out of this one. Oh wait, I forgot. It's Edgeworth. There is a certain thread of logic to the defendant's claims. However, there is no concrete proof that Phoenix Wright is innocent. Ergo, I would like to request one more day before Phoenix Wright is granted his freedom. I need time to make one more inquiry into this matter. Another inquiry? This isn't going to be another one of those updated autopsy reports. This guy just makes up his evidence as he pleases. This is bad. Mr. White's guilt is obvious. There is no need to prolong this trial any further.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
If anyone is going to call Mr. White to trial, it would be me, the prosecution. I need a day to ascertain whether these new claims have any basis in factual evidence.
I see. Objection denied.
What?
The completion of the trial of Mr. Phoenix Wright will be postponed until tomorrow.
No! There's no telling what will happen if I can't end this now. Edgeworth is sure to come up with, or just make up something. After Mia showed up to help me and all. Your Honor, may I go home?
Of course. Thank you for your time.
Ugh. The witness will stay. Mia? Phoenix. Read this note out loud. Mia? What's this? Mia's memo. Ooh. Your Honor, if I may.
You're quite persistent today, Mr. Wright.
You bet I am. My life is riding on this one. I have something I would like to read to the court. My attorney's badge! No, that's not it.
Something the matter?
No, no, Your Honor. Here's memo.
Take that!
The memo Mia had given me was a list of names. Many of them sounded strangely familiar. People in finance, famous celebrities. That's when it happened. Stop! Desist! Halt! Please stop! Make him stop! How did you get that list? Mr. White, admit your guilt right here, right now, or else this list will be released to the press. I confess! I confess! I did it! I hit her! I hit Miss Mia with the finger! Case closed, Your Honor.
Well, I see no reason to continue this trial. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
You've done it again. That was quite a spirited defense.
Yes, Your Honor. I guess you could say that. If only you knew how spirited it was.
Well, this court finds the defense, rather the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Well, I never thought I'd be saying this again. But congratulations, you're lucky I was born a fae. I'm lucky I had both you and Maya on my side. I'm glad you made it. Thank you, Phoenix. You risked a lot to help me and Maya. I won't forget it as long as I live. As long as you live. That's just a dead person joke. My time here is running out. Maya's powers are still weak. I can't stay here that long. What? No, there's still so much to say. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll meet again. Chief! I'm not the chief anymore. Phoenix, can you come to the office tonight, say 9 o'clock? The office? I'll see you later. Chief, Mia. Sometime later. You imagine seeing no one seeing the not guilty lettering. Yep. Who's throwing the confetti? Being here, it's hard not to think about it that night. You came, Mia. I was kind of worried you might not. Huh? Of course I came. Well then. Is it Maya? I'm pretty hungry. How about a burger? Mia? Wahahaha, you should see your face. Mia? What are you talking about? It's me, Maya! But Maya? What, did I look like my sister? Look like you were. I might be able to use that. Oh, Phoenix, go to the store and buy me lunch, would you? Maya, why are you here? Because of this! See? Mia wrote me a letter! Take care of Phoenix for me! Take care of... huh? She means the office! This office! Someone has to help with the new Wright & Co. law officers, right? And who better than me? Maya Fey reporting for duty! Wait, no! On second thought, let's make this casual! Yo, Nick! Maya here! Ready to get down to business! You don't mind me calling you Nick, do you? That's a great name! Mia said that's what your friend Larry calls you! Nick. You know what this means? We're partners! You know, when I think about it, it is Maya's fault I'm here now. But if it wasn't for her, I'd probably be in jail. Wright & Co. law officers. It's got a good ring to it. Yeah. Thanks, Maya. Good luck, Phoenix. I'll always be here watching. Right! Okay, Nick, let's do it! Huh? Do what? Burgers, dummy! Burgers! There's a great burger joint just down the street. Come on, time's a wasting. Oh, okay, wait up. Alrighty. Only gonna get more crazy and confusing going forward. Turnabout Samurai. Grah, you have disgraced me for the last time, Steel Samurai. The pale moon in the sky cries for your blood. The moon. No, it is you who should gaze upon the moon, for it will be the last moon you ever see. Ha ha, ha ha. Ha ha. See you in hell, evil magistrate. Ha ha, ha ha. Whoa, ha ha. Grah, ha ha. The warrior swords gleam and strike in the moonlight. Aha! One has fallen. Aha! But who? Aha! Only the moon. Aha knows. Aha! Don't miss next week's exciting episode. Aha! The Dark Messenger returns. Aha! Oh, my controller's low. We'll be alright. October 14th. That rocked! See you in hell, evil magistrate. Aha! Whoa, stop waving that broom around! Oh, Nick! I didn't know you were here! Of course I'm here! What was that surreal show you were watching? What? Nick, you mean? You don't know the Steel Samurai? He's only the most popular TV hero for young people! Young? Like, how young? 10 years old? What the heck are you doing getting all excited? Hey, I'm only 17! That's 17! See? I'm a teen! Not like you, Nick! Hey, don't talk to me like I'm your grandpa or something. I'm only 24 myself. Then watch him with me! He's really cool! And it's really popular! When I asked grade school kids what they wanted to be, Steel Samurai was #1! I really worry about kids these days. Oh, Phoenix, it gets worse. They'll all grow up saying I want to be like Logan Paul. I want to be like Mr. Beast. Gramps! Well, the Steel Samurai's over. I guess it's time to close up the office. I guess. Wish we had some clients. I wanna be like Hawk Tour Girl. A month has passed since my trial. Mia's murder was the talk of the town for some time. It's crazy that in like 10 or 15 years, you know, we're gonna have young adults reminiscing on their time as kids, and they're gonna be like, you know, remember when we were drinking primes, eating fucking Lunchables, listening to fucking KSI's new song while watching the fucking Hawk Tour podcast. Those were the days. But no one paid any attention to the Wright & Co. law officers. How am I going to pay the rent this month? It'll be okay. I'm sure some big client is just around the corner. 2 days later. Horrible noise in my ear. Hello, this is Phoenix. Nick! Maya, what? It's still early. It's the Steel Samurai! The Steel Samurai got arrested! Huh? You mean the guy on that show? Yes! They're saying that the Steel Samurai killed a villain! Isn't that what he's supposed to do? Yeah, on TV! Yeah, on TV. No, I mean he actually did it in real life! He skewered a villain with a samurai spear! I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Just come to the office quick, please, Nick! Maya's here watching television. Now for the morning news. The actor Will Powers was arrested yesterday. Powers plays the lead role in the popular kids show The Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo-Oldbag, Tokyo. He was arrested on suspicion of murder. The victim was Jack Hammer, who plays the villain known as the Evil Magistrate. His body was found still inside the Evil Magistrate costume. The samurai spear was also found stuck through the body. Police believe this was the murder weapon and are investigating further. This has to be a joke. No, no, no! It's a nightmare! The Steel Samurai is over! The world is over! Okay, shut up. Yes, Wright and Co. law officers? What? Nick! It's the Steel Samurai! What? Yes, yes, of course! We'll be right there! Let's go, Nick! Go where? They have the Steel Samurai down in detention! So what? So I've decided this will be our first case! Well, what should we do? What should we do? How can you just sit there like that? We have to get down to the detention center and meet the Steel Samurai! Does you want to investigate this case or just do some sightseeing? I wonder. My money's on sightseeing. We don't have enough information to make a case yet. Just admit it. You don't have a clue what happened. No! We just don't have enough information! Oh, you think of my badge, Maya? What about this? You like showing that off, don't you, Nick? My poor ego. Let's examine the plants. Do we name it yet? Mia's favourite potted plant. Maya has been watering it so much lately it looks a little swollen. She's either trying to make it grow or she's perfecting her water torture technique. A poster of an old movie that Mia likes. I was thinking I should go see it myself, then I realised that the poster doesn't actually say the title of the movie. It's a nice day outside. The hotel across the way is always full these days. There's the bellboy, happily cleaning the room. It's fucking Wolverine from fucking Temu. What's wrong, Maya? It's him in the flesh. Is that guy really him? What do you mean, that guy? Of course it's him. Will Powers, our client, that's him. Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but he definitely did it. Murder at least once, maybe twice. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are you saying? Yes? Something wrong. No, no! This is getting off to a great start. Oh, I know, you're disappointed, aren't you? Disappointed? Oh, no, 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 no! No, it's okay. This is the real me. When I got the part of the Steel Samurai with that mask, I decided I'd never show my face in public until the job was over. It's the kids, you know. I didn't want to wreck their dreams. Oh, I guess it didn't matter. So much for dreams. I wonder what they think of the Steel Samurai now. Ah! Nick! What? He's a good guy, I mean, he's good! Yeah. He didn't do it! Maybe you can start by telling us what happened. Yes, of course. Seems like it was only yesterday. Actually, it was only yesterday. The cast had come down to the Global Studios for a run-through. We went for a few action sequences at 10 that morning. There was a rehearsal scheduled for 5 in the afternoon. But when 5 came around and the staff gathered at the studio, the evil magistrate was found lying in a crumpled heap near the set. They took off his mask and discovered that it was Jack Hammer, dead by crikey. He'd been expertly skewered with the samurai spear. The samurai spear? Yeah, it's a long spear that the steel samurai uses as a weapon. Maybe you could explain to me just what the steel samurai is.
Nick, how could you say such a thing? I'm sorry, sir. I apologize for my partner. He's new to this and a bit out of touch with the world.
Hey, who's new to this? Yeah, it's alright, really. Steel Samurai is the lead character in a popular kids show. He walks the streets of neo-old-age Tokyo, fighting battle after battle against the evil magistrate and his minions. Of course, he never really defeats the evil magistrate, although I guess he did defeat him this time. Sniffler. I see. Neo-old-age Tokyo. Who comes up with these names? Now, where were you on the day of the murder? Well, that morning I came to the studios at 9. We worked through some action scenes until noon. Rehearsal was to begin at 5, but I was a little tired. So after lunch, I took a nap in my dressing room. When I woke up, it was after 5. I was late for the rehearsal. I hurried to the studio and found everyone looking shocked. They arrested me on the spot and brought me here. So he was sleeping the entire afternoon of the murder. Some action hero. What will the kids think? I think I should probably check out the scene of the murder. Right. Global Studios. I'll draw you a map.
Well, Nick, let's go.
I'm willing to bet $10 she asks for autographs. What do you think of my badge? I see. Let me guess, this guy wasn't the top student in improv class. This guard monitors the visitors' room. He seems frozen in awe of Will Powers. Oh god, this is when we get introduced to Oldbag. October 16, Global Studios main gate.
Well, so this is where they make the Steel Samurai show. Awesome! Aren't you excited?
Okay. Oh, what do we give? What do we give Wendy Oldbag? I think I'll keep her shrill.
Hey, you there! You want in? You gotta go through me!
Oh, sorry! We're lawyers!
Oh yeah? Well, that's great. Oh, I'm security. It's my job to make sure that gawkers like you stay out.
The gawkers?
Gawkers, sightseers, tourists. I know the type you heard about the incident and came to snoop around. Youths today, something horrible happens. Waste your time with blah, 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 old people. Blah, 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 blah. There's the lawyers and the blah, blah, blahs and the coronation streets and the loud music and the skateboards and the rap music.
Nick? Will I grow up to be like her? Please say no.
I don't know. It's possible.
Hey! Is that what you're being spoken to? Youths today.
I'm gonna get me a fucking beer. Yo, Oldbag. Oh yeah. Bruh, fucking Monster Hunter comes out. Just gonna segue quickly. Oh yeah, Yakuza are about to become victim again to this time the Monster Hunter. See it down there. 5 hours and 20 minutes. I'm counting down. Oh, I'm so fucking hyped. All pre-ordered, all downloaded, and fucking ready to go. So yeah, we'll be definitely streaming Monster Hunter tomorrow. It's more of a matter of, do I stay up to midnight to play it immediately? Or do I just get up early tomorrow? I'll probably just get up early tomorrow. Yeah, we'll be playing that shit instead of Dead by Daylight. Fuck yeah. I did a DVD stream earlier this week just because, like, yeah, Monster Hunter's just gonna be a big bomb. That. I'm not gonna force myself to stay up to midnight to play it. I think just getting up, like... I think just, like, getting up early tomorrow, give me a nice big strong coffee, and going fucking hard on it. That sounds a bit more tempting. I'll definitely stream it at some point as well. Nah, I love me Monster Hunter. They're actually doing a streamer promotion on it as well. If you subscribe to streamers, you get items for the game. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's a little reminder at the right of my screen now. Basically, because Twitch is also owned by Amazon, you can subscribe through Prime. So if at any time you got an Amazon Prime subscription, you can basically subscribe for free. Food for thought. Oh, I've been fucking hyped for Monster Hunter. Alright, Wendy Oldbag, time to fucking fuck my voice up. So, what do you do here at the studios?
At the Global Studios, we make children's dreams come true. In fact, in my younger days...
No, you were a star.
Only a little twinkle between the stars here, I'm afraid, dearie.
Wow.
This place has really gone downhill, you know. But 10 years ago, now there was a studio of dreams. Hammer was a big star back then too, he was.
Hammer?
The victim, dummy! The evil magistrate! He's been reduced to playing villains now. Not exactly the best material to work with.
Can you tell me about Mr. Will Powers?
He's not a bad kid, but don't be fooled by his mask. You wouldn't want him on the silver screen without it, believe me. He looks like Hugh Jackman. Little old ladies watch him and lose their lunch. That's probably why he thought that the Steel Samurai was his big chance. No one thought he was capable of doing what he did to poor Jackhammer.
We don't know for certain that Will Powers is guilty.
Powers, of course he's guilty. How do I know? I know everything. That's my job.
What kind of person was Jackhammer?
What kind of person? Oh, if only you knew. Jackhammer will live on in many hearts as the ultimate live-action hero. He was simply dashing in the Dynamite Samurai series.
Should I have heard of that?
But there was an accident during filming 5 years ago. He got an unlucky break after that, reduced to playing the villain on a children's program. What's more, I heard they were paying him peanuts. It's enough to make you cry.
Why are you so certain Mr. Powers is the killer?
I was standing right here yesterday, I was. I was here from 1 in the afternoon to 5 when they found the body. Now the studio where the murder took place is to the left here. So if you want to go to the studio, you have to pass by me. Only one person went by here between 1 and 2:30 when the murder took place.
And that person was Mr. Powers?
Yes, I saw him.
But Mr. Powers says he was sleeping in his dressing room.
Oh, I'm sure he would say that. He's no fool. But he was the only one that walked by. He's the killer. You can bet your biscuits on it. Isn't it about time for you to be heading home? There's nothing to see here. Move along.
Actually, we're here at Mr. Powers' request.
I thought you were suspicious looking. Show me a letter of request, and maybe I'll just let you in.
This lady here thinks she owns the place, obviously.
I guess we go straight back to the detention centre. Hello, how was the studio? They all think I did it, don't they?
No, not at all. Isn't that right, Nick?
Right, not at all. At worst, you're a suspect. Mr. Powers, you aren't hiding anything from me, are you? What? No, I'd never do that. Earlier you said that you were sleeping in your dressing room after lunch. Yes, like a baby. But the security lady says she saw you that day. She says she saw you heading towards the scene of the crime. What? That's not possible. I really don't know what to say. I was sleeping, I promise. Mr. Powers, if you want me to help you, you have to tell me the truth. I'm new to this lawyer business, and I need every advantage I can get. Definitely new to this lawyer business, as you wouldn't be fucking going round being a straight-up detective. I know, I'm sorry, Sniff. But I swear to you on my mother's grave, I was sleeping. Maybe the security lady only thought she saw me. What did she see? He doesn't seem to be lying. About the security guard at the main gate to the studio. Oh, the security lady?
She's terrible. She called me suspicious looking.
Yes, actually, she said the same thing to me before. Take off that mask, were her words, I believe. She sucks up to all the big wigs at the studio. But let her see you stumble once and she'll never let up on you.
She's got some nerve.
Do you think you could write up a letter formally requesting my representation? Of course. Go. I just hope this will get me past her. Ma'am, have a look at this. It's a letter of request from Mr. Powers.
Yes, I recognise the bow childish scroll.
Powers request given to the security lady.
To think he would entrust his fate to use of such unreliable appearance. Really?
Really?
Anyway, you may pass. We only left from here towards the studios. No going to the right, that's the employee area. No one allowed inside, pal, were my instructions. The good detective told me himself.
Hey, Nick!
Huh?
There are maps in the security guard station.
Hey, not bad.
Those are 50 cents apiece, thank you.
Well, time to go, Nick.
50 cents!
Hey! Aren't you the murderer from the other day?
Ah! It's that confused detective!
Hey, pal! You know Prosecutor Edgeworth is all upset. It's your fault. I saw him sipping tea and staring gloomily out the window. So?
Hey! If he's depressed, it's all your fault for doing sloppy detective work!
Oh.
Detective?
I think you hurt his feelings.
Oh no! I'm sorry.
Well, I think his feelings are easily hurt. You're right, pal. It's all my fault. I can blame other people all I want, but I know the truth in my heart.
Hey, don't take it so hard. There's always the next case.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Hey, what exactly are you two doing here?
Oh, well, we're on this case too, pal.
Huh? Hey, you can't just go around saying pal like that. That's my endearing character trait.
I'd say he's a character, all right.
So, how's your investigation going, detective? Well, it's... Hey, I can't tell you that, pal.
Nick, maybe you need to be a little more indirect with your questions.
Right, so, detective, mind if I take a look at what you got? What I got? The autopsy report, the latest version, if you please. Right. Sorry about what happened last time, pal. Time of death, 10:15, 2:30. Pierced through the chest by a spear. Why was Mr. Powers arrested? Simple, pal. The murder took place right over there in Studio 1. Now the victims entered Studio 1 at approximately 1. At that time, there was no one other than the victim in the studio. According to the autopsy report, the time of death was 2:30. Only one person went to the studio between 1 and 2:30. And that person was none other than Will Powers. No one else, pal. If you think I'm lying, ask the security lady at the main gate.
Nick, if that's true, anyone would think that Powers did it with that kind of evidence.
Thanks for cheering me up. About the security lady. Oh, that sweet old lady. What a charmer. Huh? Are we talking about the same person? When I showed her my badge, she gave me a donut and some coffee.
Remember what Powers said? She's a sucker for authority.
She even gave me a piece of valuable evidence.
What?
What kind of evidence? Well, that, photo. Photo of the Steel Samurai heading towards the scene of the crime.
What? Who took that?
See the camera up on that gate, pal?
The gate? You mean the one with the welcome sign?
Yeah, whenever someone walks by, that camera automatically snaps the photo of them.
Oh no! Nick, here's evidence! We're finished!
Funny, for someone with hard proof, he doesn't look too happy. What's wrong, pal? You seem down. Don't look so happy when you say that.
We'd like to ask the employees here some questions.
Sure thing, pal. Go wherever you like. Of course, you're not going to find any clues I haven't already found. Glad someone around here seems to be enjoying themselves.
Nick, let's go! We've got a free pass to the place. Now's our chance to check things out.
Studio mascot? I guess it's a monkey of some kind? What kind of monkey has a nose like that? He's holding the sign in his hand. Right to Studio 1, left to Studio 2.
What's up with that thing? It looks kind of busted.
Oh, the wind was pretty strong yesterday and the hemp broke off. It took that tree down with it too. I'm a little bushed. Maybe I'll take a short rest here. Hey, good idea, pal.
Detective, aren't you on the case?
Well, yeah, but... Hey, us detectives get tired standing around too, pal. Guess we move.
Nick, look! That security lady is in the guard station stuffing her face with donuts. I guess all cops like their donuts.
Yeah, and they're soft enough. She doesn't need teeth to chew them.
Hey, you! Well, are you certified Powers is guilty yet?
Look! She had to make my life harder by giving that photo to Detective Gumshoe. Oh, Wendy, Oldbag. Why didn't you tell us about the security photo, man?
Oh, that? I just thought it would be more thrilling to talk with the detective himself. These things are important, you know. Oh, just to the left from here is the gate with the camera that took the photo. It's my job to check the photos every day, you see. This guard station is in a central position. No matter where you go here, you pass by my station first. Now, poor Hammer, he went to the studio just before 1. The murder happened right around 2:30, see? The only one I see go through here between 1 and 2:30 was Powers himself.
Oh!
The security camera got a good look at him too. If he's not the one who did it, I don't know who is.
Maybe it was you.
Good one, Sonny.
Gee, thinks I was joking. Was the victim Mr. Hammer a popular actor?
Oh, he was the biggest star in the studio.
Was. Past tense.
Oh yes, he was great as the bearded samurai.
That too, yes. He shone the brightest back in the day. Making a star like him play the evil magistrate. It's a disgrace, I tell ya. Hammer took it pretty hard, and who can blame him?
About the security camera.
Oh yes, the camera. It's automatic. It can tell when someone walks through the gate, see? Then it snaps a photo. Apparently it records the time when it takes a picture too. But I don't bother myself with those details. I just view all the photos on the computer over in the security guard station. I check them every day before going home, I do.
Nick! This is where they do all the behind-the-scenes stuff. Hey, look! There's Power's dressing room. No one's here this soon after the murder, I guess. Let's take a look around.
Start from the left. Hello. Metal grate on the drain here has been taken off. That's a pretty big drain. A kid could fit through there, I bet.
Yeah, if you snuck in that way, you would have to pay at the gates.
Well, if you want to leave that way, be my guest.
Right. Hey, I'm not a kid.
There's a half-finished backdrop for a stage here. Looks like a castle. Probably Neo-Old-A Tokyo Castle. Looks like one of those electric-powered bicycles. I don't know about these. I mean, what's the point?
It makes it a lot easier to go up hills.
Don't people cycle to get exercise? The remains of yesterday's lunch are scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's a T-bone on one of the plates, minus the steak.
T-bone steak. That would have hit the spot.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a second stomach just for steaks.
What? Nani? That must be the storage room. That's where they keep all the film equipment.
Wow, Nick! You know a lot about the industry.
What else would they keep in the film studio? Let's see. Cola, candy, chips, gum. I mean, no, it's clearly a Japanese vending machine that only sells drinks. I've played Yakuza, damn it. It's so normal. I was expecting some cool theme snacks or something. Popcorn at least.
Wait, look! Samurai soda! Nick, try this!
Ladies first. Will Powers. Signed by the dressing room door. Will Powers needs to be the star and have your own room like this. A window into the dressing room. Glass is frosted, so I can't see inside. The door to the dressing room is not locked.
Hey Nick, let's take a look inside. Maybe we can find something as a souvenir.
What do you mean, find?
You never know. There might be something like the samurai spear.
We don't need a spear. And that's the murder weapon, for crying out loud. I guess I can move in there. Yeah. Dressing room. Power's dressing room. So this is where he was sleeping. Or at least, this is where he claims he was sleeping.
No one actually saw him taking a nap here, did they?
Right, and there's a picture of him near the crime scene. I hope he's telling the truth for his sake. There's some regular suits in amongst the costumes here. Those must be his own clothes.
It'll be fun to wear one of the costumes.
I'd say you were already wearing one myself. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here yesterday. There's a bunch of snacks on the table. They must give these to the employees. Some tea and cookies.
Nick, I'm hungry.
You just had a burger.
Yeah, but I have a separate stomach for sweets.
How many stomachs does this girl have? She's a growing young lady.
This must be Power's bag.
Hey, don't open that. Yeah, 100% going back to Danganronpa, Sayaka Mizono. She was definitely kind of like a parody or kind of a twist on Maya Fey. Yeah, back when they kind of built her up in the early parts of the first game to kind of be like Makoto's assistant. Then naturally it takes that turn where she actually tried to throw him under the bus and betray him. Just felt like pointing that little observation out. Look! An employee card key. That must be Powers. It says Studio 1.
Let's take it, Nick!
Borrow it? You mean borrow? Card key for studio employees grants entry. Studio 1.
I wonder what else is inside Power's bag.
Stop that! My partner, the thief in training. There's a vast array of cosmetics here.
Oh! This is the wiki used in Samurai Boogie Woogie!
Cool Cat likes to boogie woogie!
Nick, try this on!
No. And how can you tell the name of a show just by looking at a wig?
I, kinda like samurai movies.
Kinda. I was like not even looking at the wig. So I can observe something to I guess it's the mirror. They always have mirrors like this in the dressing room. I see my hair is still nice and spiky, just how I like it. Check, check, check. It's locked. Looks like he doesn't open his window much. I guess it is kind of dusty outside. Oh, no, check this. Doop. Alright, so we've got the card key. Let's next lead, studio main gate. Entrance to Studio 1. This is the studio where they found Jackhammer's body.
Let's go in and check it out, Nick!
I wonder if this card key we borrowed from the dressing room will work.
It opened! Alright, we're in!
She's way too happy for someone visiting the crime scene. Gumshoe just scornlessly staring at us. Studio 1. What is it? You're real quiet all of a sudden.
Doesn't it give you the shivers, Nick? That white tape, it's so real!
Well, the evil magistrate did die here. And the steel samurai killed him. The murder weapon was the samurai spear. Sounds pretty real to me.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder.
So, what's the difference? You need to stop judging things based on narrow-minded cultural assumptions, Nick!
Right. Sorry, this girl is out there. She loco. This girl is my comedic relief.
Wow, look at that camera. That must cost a ton.
Yeah, so don't touch it. Cameras do cost a fucking ton. In fact, most production companies rent them. Even the big ones.
Whoa, it's heavier than I thought!
Hey, you, no touching that. Don't know who it is, so... Okay. I'm sorry, my partner is kind of, you know... At least I'm not going to give them a voice that ruins my throat.
You know? No, I don't know.
Who are you?
Who, me? I'm an assistant here. I help with props and stuff, moving them around, ordering new ones, etc.
We're lawyers representing Mr. Will Powers.
Oh, you're WP's people.
WP? Oh, Will Powers. WP. I get it.
I don't envy you guys one bit. But do what you can for WP, okay? He'd never hurt a fly. He has to be innocent.
Don't worry, leave it to us.
Did you tell me anything about the day of the murder?
Yes, I was in the studio the whole day. I was the only assistant on staff that day, you see.
Only one assistant?
Yes, well, the studios isn't doing so well right now. And yesterday was only rehearsal. For our action sequences.
Oh, I see.
In the morning, we went through the action sequences in the employee area. WP and Hammer were there along with everyone else.
Employee area. That's where Power's dressing room is, right?
Yes, that's the place. After eating lunch there, Mr. Hammer went to Studio 1. Then I saw WP go into his dressing room. But I didn't see either of them after that.
Did you know that Mr. Powers was sleeping in his room?
No, I wouldn't go in there unless I had some urgent message for him. I mean, it's his private. What kind of a girl do you think I am?
What kind? No, I'm sure you're a fine girl, I'm sorry. So much for getting the confirmation of his alibi.
What do we do, Nick? We haven't found anything. If WP was the only one who came to the studio, then he has to be the killer. They even have a photograph.
Sorry, I know you're busy.
Not really.
Actually, there's been something bothering me.
Aha! That's what I'm talking about, a clue, a lead!
Well, I don't know about that. But that day just afternoon, I sensed someone was here.
You sensed?
Yes, several times.
Some other studio employees, maybe?
No, I don't think so. The only thing we had scheduled was an action scene run-through. I was the only assistant here that day. I have a feeling it was someone from outside.
Really?
But wait! If someone had come in here, wouldn't that security lady have noticed them?
Yeah, you're right.
I'm sorry, I don't have any better information than that.
No, thanks. That helps us a lot. Anything helps. Let's go put that security lady on the spot.
So you sense that someone other than the regular film crew was in the studio?
Yes, I think.
I think doesn't cut it in witness testimony.
Nick, what about the security lady? If someone else came into the studio, she must have seen them.
never know. Someone might just have some fucking important shit to say about your evidence. Okay.
Wow, look at the camera. That must cost a ton.
Hey, we went through this. So don't touch it. Whoa, it's heavier than... It feels like the exact same thing, too. Okay, talking about the step ladder.
Hey, look! That's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. Hey, Nick, take a look at that. One of those black and white boards they clap at the start of filming. And look, a megaphone. A real live megaphone. Ready, Nick? Action!
This girl is more troubled than I thought.
What's this?
That's for reflecting light. They call it a reflecting screen or something like that. The assistant holds it during filming.
Huh?
What? There's your enthusiasm for all things and entertainment.
Well, lighting is fine, but I'd want to be the director, or maybe the Steel Samurai.
I think she's being serious. They outlined where Jackhammer's body lay with tape. His body was found still inside the evil magistrate costume. I guess that's why the head part looks like a helmet. Funny. I expected a spear stabbing would leave at least a few bloodstains. I guess the costume must have absorbed most of it. Looks like a backdrop for a stage. This must be used in the Steel Samurai show.
Of course! That's the mountain! Neo Fujiyama!
Doesn't the Steel Samurai take place in all-day Tokyo? Can you even see Mount Fuji from there?
Not all-day Tokyo, Nick! Neo all-day Tokyo!
Oh, right.
What? You're still here? Really? You look as though you say the ghost. What? I saw that suspicious look on your face.
I wanted to ask you again about yesterday. You came here at 1 PM, correct? And the estimated time of Hammer's death was 2:30. Are you sure that Powers was the only one to go through here between those times?
Sure as can be.
We have a witness who thinks there was someone from outside here that day.
What?
Are you absolutely sure you were here watching the whole time? Ma'am?
Who was it? Who told you that? Who did? It's close to me.
Ah!
All right, come here, tell me quick, you spiky-haired cretin. Someone has been complaining about the work I do, eh?
We were just talking to the assistant at Studio One.
Here! She's not even a full-time employee! All you young'uns are like that nowadays. What are your mouths, your loud music, your rock and rolls, and your hawk tours, and your primes, and your Mr. Beasts?
She left.
Well, Nick, this is our chance to do what we can without her looking over our shoulders.
The computer that runs the studio security cameras.
Nick, maybe we can see that photo of Powers with this computer.
Jasper, get the fuck off the computer, you fucking idiot. Did you do anything? No. Good. Little asshole just comes fucking vaulting up on my fucking keyboard. Hey? Oh, let that be caught on camera. Little shit bit me. Why'd you gotta do that? Why'd you gotta do that? No going up there. I'm gonna plonk you on the floor now, and you're gonna fucking not go up there. Fucking decrepit old bastard he is. Yeah, maybe. Should I try the computer? Try it. Try it! Okay, let's give it a try.
You know how to work these things, Nick?
Looks like I just have to enter in a few numbers.
Let's see, first, I'm not Maya Fairy, so I better use my Phoenix Wright voice. Let's see. First, I need the date of the murder. It's because there's no, like, color coding or anything for the different characters. So what happens is I saw Maya's, you know, character portrait, like, change. And so that's what's the, like, makes my brain think she's the one talking. Looks like the camera turned on at 1 PM that day. One. That was when the security lady arrived at the guard station. Please enter the number. Okay, ST1703. There, entered. Nothing happened! Huh? Maybe I got the number wrong. Oh, maybe we should go look at that camera again. There, entered. Hey, you printed out the data for that day. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah, that looks natural.
Huh?
How is this a picture of Will Powers? Well, he is the one who always wears that suit. I guess that's why the security lady thought it was him.
I don't imagine the detective was very happy with this photo as evidence. Something's printed on the back.
Huh? October 15, 2 PM, photo number 2.
What does that mean?
Maybe there's more photo data from that day.
Nope, that's the only one in the computer. Hey, Nick! Can't we use this photo as evidence for the trial?
Yeah.
We'll put that security lady in her place with this.
Right, we'll put her in her place.
Hey, that's what I said! Anyway, let's show her this photo and see what she says.
Wait, let's not.
Why not?
It's never a good idea to reveal your hand to the enemy too soon.
Nick, you're craftier than I gave you credit for. Why, you could be the next evil magistrate.
Hey, why do I have to be the villain?
Relax, it was just a joke. So are we done for today?
I think this photo is what we needed for the trial. Still, it'd be better if we had some idea who the real killer was. Maybe it really is that security lady. Yep, pulling evidence out of her ass in the middle of a trial. Not how these things proceed, but definitely how fictional court goes. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please. The prosecution will show the court that at 2:30 PM on October 15th, the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, killed fellow actor Jack Hammer in Studio 1 of Global Studios. It is impossible for anyone else to have committed this heinous crime. The evidence presented during the trial will all point to this fact. I see. Very well. I would like to move on to some testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, the prosecution may call its first witness. Very well. I call the most familiar face, Detective Gumshoe, to the stand. Detective, if you would briefly describe this case to the court. Yes, sir. I'll explain with the guide map here. To understand this case, it's important to grasp the layout of the studio, see? This here is the employee area. The actors do the run-through of their action scenes during the morning here. This is the main gate to the studio. The security lady that works at the studios was here at 1 PM on that day. Past the security station there is a gate, see? Past that are the studios. Here it is, Studio 1. This is the scene of the murder where the body was found. Now, on the day of the murder, October 15th, there were only 3 people here. The victim, Jack Hammer, the defendant, Will Powers, and a young woman, the production assistant. All the production staff were in the employee area until noon. Then after lunch, the victim, Jack Hammer, went to Studio 1. Right after that, at 1 PM, the security lady got to the guard station. Now jump ahead to later that day, 5 PM. The production staff came to Studio 1 to perform a rehearsal. Needless to say, the rehearsal was cancelled. The time of death was 2:30. The samurai spear found lodged in the victim's chest was the murder weapon. That's the case in brief. Anyone like to hear that again? So listen to that whole thing again. Skip it. I think I can probably remember that. So the murder weapon was a spear. How medieval. Okay. Your Honour, this case is quite simple if you ask one question. And that question is, what did the security lady at the guard station see? Understood. Let's call the security officer to the stand. Will the witness declare her name?
Why are you a handsome fellow? I'm afraid I'm a bit flustered.
Oh, your name, please.
Oh, dearie, no need for you to be embarrassed. Just call me Grandma.
Your name, please. Seems Edgeworth has a bit of trouble getting his witness to say their names.
Wendy Oldbag, dearie. So just call me Grandma. You kids and your music and your video games and your Phoenix Wright and your Duncan Rompers. Back in my day, we didn't have video games.
Objection! I object to the witness's talkativeness. Objective sustained. A witness will refrain from rambling on the stand.
Well, I was just getting to the good part, dearie.
Perhaps we can get to the testimony. Now, the witness was stationed at the main gate on the day of the murder, correct?
You see, it was.
And to get to the scene of the murder, someone would have to pass by you.
You know your stuff, dearie.
You may begin your testimony. She sure is one hell of an old bag.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station at 1 PM. Poor old Hammer and the rest had been doing a run-through since the morning. Oh well, I had some errands to run that morning. Anyway, it was 1 when I got to the guard station. I was at the main gate from there until 5. Now, the murder happened at 2:30 PM, right? Interesting to me because a certain man walked by me at 2. It was Powers. That man right there, and he was heading towards the studio.
You saw the defendant then? Very well. Let's begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honour. Let's go over our evidence. Definitely going to be pressing there. So up until that time, anyone who wanted to could go into the studio.
Well, there wasn't a security guard at the gate, no. But the main gate was locked, dearie. You need an employee card key to get in.
Right, the card key that I have. So what she's saying is no one who wasn't supposed to be there could get in. Was there anyone at the studios when you arrived at the guard station?
Poor old Hammer and the rest have been doing a run-through.
A run-through?
They were working out a scene between the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate. They got the basics figured out by noon and want to use the afternoon for practice. Rehearsal was supposed to start at 5. That's why poor old Hammer went to Studio 1 in the afternoon.
Powers was in his dressing room sleeping when he was supposed to be practicing. Talk about a laid-back hero. If there was a run-through in the morning, why did you only get there after noon? What kind of errands?
Oh well, you know.
Answer the question.
Actually, I was watching poor Hammer and Powers observing, you know.
Observing? Weren't you supposed to be at the guard station?
Whippersnapper! I told you I locked the gate, didn't I? I did my job.
I'm not sure your boss would see it that way.
Anyway, I always watch Hammer's run-throughs, always. Never missed one in all my years.
Wow, I want to see a Steel Samurai run through too.
You can quit being a spirit medium and take up guard duty.
Not a bad idea.
Did you see the victim then?
Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Tell us what happened next. So you're watching there the whole time? No breaks, not even a second?
Well, of course, I'm a professional, you know. Well, you criticise them while I do my job, Whippersnapper.
No, it's just after seeing you eating those donuts in the guard station yesterday.
I can watch the game and eat donuts at the same time. Snipper! Snipper Whapper!
Snipper Whapper? Old Windbag is losing it, Nick. Why don't you raise an objection? So the witness was on duty through the afternoon the whole time. Very well. What did you see? How did you know that?
Oh, I have my ways. That overdressed young detective told me. I fed him some donuts and he talked and talked. If you ask me, that detective isn't cut out for his job.
Poor Detective Gumshoe, getting ratted out by a security guard. Interesting to me, because a certain man walked for two. Two, you're sure?
Sure as spit.
Well, who was this man?
Really, you should try not to get so excited at your age. You might strain something. Now, don't get your skivvies all in a bunch. I'll tell you who it was. It was Powers, that man right there, and he was heading towards the station.
So you saw Mr. Powers?
That's what I said. Go wax in your ears, sonny.
Nick, this is your chance.
Yeah, time to pull out the secret weapon.
I'll say it again, it was him.
Oh shit.
Objection!
Let me get this straight, Oldbag, Miss Oldbag. You've been saying since yesterday that you saw Mr. Powers, correct? But you're talking about the man in this photo, aren't you? Just a moment, Mr. Wright. Let me see that photo. What is this exactly? None other than the Steel Samurai, defender of Neo-Old Tokyo. Miss Oldbag, is this the Mr. Powers that you saw?
Of course, didn't your mother teach you any sense, sonny? Anyone can plainly see that's Powers, right?
No, they can't! Well, I mean, I wonder. True, Mr. Powers does play the role of the Steel Samurai. But that doesn't mean Mr. Powers is the Steel Samurai.
I know that! I wasn't born yesterday!
No one in this court is accusing you of that, Miss, Witness. He's having trouble calling her Oldbag, apparently. However, you do not have proof that the person in this photo is Mr. Will Powers, do you?
nosy old man. Of course I have proof.
Even Edgeworth is surprised. The prosecution would like to ask the witness, I'll have a little dance around calling her Oldbag. Please make known all the information in your possession ahead of time.
How was I to know everyone would be so nosy? You should be ashamed, all of you. It's okay when Phoenix Wright does it. Anyway, I showed the phone to the young detective. He told me this isn't any good. This isn't any good as evidence, pal. He didn't even give it a second look.
Ooh, Gumshoe's in trouble. Wow, old Windbag has left even Edgeworth speechless. She's good. Let's hear about your proof then.
I never say anything I don't mean, mind you. That morning during the run through the action scene, I saw Powers trip and fall. He broke one of the props, it was a big mess. Apparently he sprained his ankle pretty bad. Now look at that picture. You can see he's dragging his legs, see? Clear as day. That's how I knew it was Powers, happy?
So he had sprained his ankle. Very well, Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. She's got to be hiding something. I'll press her until she squeals.
Whippersnapper!
Hey, I haven't seen anything yet.
I'll have you know I'm not pointing fingers at anyone more than picks. Everything I said is all the straight and narrow. Get up! You can always worry about each other. You get all to us.
Mr. Wright, please, for all our sakes, try not to upset the witness. I think Edgeworth has met his match. Who was present at the run-through?
Well, let's see. There is Powers. He's the Steel Samurai. The poor old Hammer, the evil magistrate. And me!
What exactly were you doing?
Observing. Just observing.
What about the assistant?
Oh, she was off moving backdrops around and such.
So she didn't see the run-through then. Trip and fall.
Yes, and to think he's supposed to be the Steel Samurai. What a laugh! So Powers sprained his ankle. I helped make it better for him, of course.
You help make it better?
I guess to wear it out.
Let's just skip over that part, shall we? Where was the assistant then?
Oh, here. She was cleaning up backdrops, I think. She didn't know about Powers' ankle.
You may continue your testimony. You broke a prop?
Sure did. His own samurai spear.
The samurai spear? The murder weapon?
Luckily, I was there with my duct tape to fix it.
This strikes me as a significant detail. Better write this down in the court record.
Apparently, he sprained his ankle pretty bad.
I think we've heard enough. Haven't we, Your Honor? Well, there is one thing that bothers me. Which is... where is the Steel Samurai costume now? Actually, well, we couldn't find it. We're looking, though. Anyway, that's not important. The witness did see the Steel Samurai, yes. And it is clear that the person in the Steel Samurai suit was Mr. Will Powers. I suppose that's right. Are you sure you're sure, Your Honor? Hold it right there. We keep talking possibilities, but we have to agree that this photo shows the Steel Samurai. Nowhere in this photo can we see Mr. Will Powers. defense has a point. I also wonder if someone else, not caught on camera, could have killed Mr. Hammer. We have to consider that possibility also.
Then allow me to remove that doubt from your mind, Your Honor. Will the witness continue her testimony, please?
No need to ask twice. The time of poor Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m, true. The only person I saw go to the studio before them was Will Powers. No one else went there. If they had, I would have seen them.
So if no one else went to the studio, then it would have to be the Steel Samurai who did it. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Pardon?
How do you know that?
Didn't I just explain? I gave donuts to the young detective, and then after some rubbish about it being a secret, pal, he told me everything.
I see Detective Gumshoe shares his fellow officers' fondness for donuts. Are you absolutely sure?
Oh, quite, Sonny. Nobody suspicious looking passed by at all.
Nobody's suspicious looking. Right. What about before you got to the guard station?
You mean before one? Why, everyone was in the employee area before then. And I locked the main gates and no one could get in. Not to mention, if they had, I would have seen them.
Are you sure?
The witness has answered the question. Anyone going into the studio had to pass by the witness.
That's right, Sonny. You let him have an edgy boy.
Edgy boy?
Old Windbag sure has balls. Well, you know what I mean.
Old windbags have a way of skipping over important details after all. Or for that matter, entirely forgetting them.
How convenient.
Something for you to look forward to, perhaps. Where did we find the security card? Found the card inside the employee area.
Objection!
Wrong.
Objection!
I saved. I'll be reckless.
Objection!
It's literally just the photo again. I kind of like pivoted. Back to our point. Well, how are you sure?
Objection!
Hold on. Look at this photograph one more time. This photo was taken by the camera at the gate for the studios, correct?
Yes, sir, Sonny.
So whenever anyone passes by here, it automatically takes a picture?
Yeah, I thought you didn't know you hid from a hole in the ground.
Right. Anyway, it's also true that the computer in the guard station records all security cam data.
Oh, you know, if you wanted to work at the studio, we might have an opening.
That very computer printed out this photo. Note that on the back of the photo are printed the words October 15th, 2 p.m, photo number 2.
Even I know that means it was...
Oh, see, I wasn't even fucking thinking about the number 2 part.
Even though I know that means it was taken October the 15th, really, Sonny.
Actually, I knew that too. The issue here is the bit at the end where it says, photo number 2.
Number 2?
The computer only held data for one photo on that day. Don't you think that's odd? Shouldn't this photo be photo number 1? If it was the only photo? Order, order! Please tell the court what you mean by this, Mr. Wright. Actually, that's what I want to ask the witness. This evidence shows that no one but 2 people went to the studio that day. Yet there is only data for one of the photos. Who could have erased the data for the other photo? Only someone with access, the security lady herself.
Hey! Hey! You watch your mouth, whippersnapper! The only person I saw that day was Will Powers!
But the camera on the gate fired twice. That means 2 people went by.
Well, yes, that's what it would seem to mean.
Can the witness explain this to the court?
I don't understand these newfangled computer things. Edgy boy, help!
Believe me, I want to, but I don't know what this means either.
Some help you are! You're a whippersnapper too!
Whippersnapper? Something the matter, Miss Oldbag?
That's right. I just remembered something.
Let me guess. Someone else passed by the gate? Someone other than the Steel Samurai?
Well, yes, I suppose you could put it that way.
I see. Your testimony, please.
Every day after I finish my guard duties, I have one other important job to do. I go through the photos recorded on the security computer and check them. I throw out any photos that aren't suspicious looking, you see. Come to think of it, now I remember throwing out one photo that day.
Miss Oldbag! This is the first I've heard of this.
Well, of course, Sonny, I've only just remembered it.
Right. Anyway, Mr. Wright, please begin the cross-examination.
Well, I'd say this was a turn for the unexpected, but I kind of expected this.
Definitely pressing there. Another job.
That's right, I checked all the people that passed by the main gate that day. I looked closely at every one of the photos that security camera takes.
Do you back up all the security camera data?
Well, they keep telling me to, yes. But those computers are just so frustrating.
How exactly do you determine what isn't suspicious looking?
Oh, you can tell by looking at their faces for the most part.
For the most part? This is a murder trial, Miss Oldbag.
Well, I didn't touch that suspicious looking Will Powers photo, did I?
I think she's missing the point. Well, who in the heck was in that photo you erased?
A fanboy.
Fanboy?
Steel Samurai fanboys, real freaks if you ask me. They get information about the rehearsals from gosh knows where. They're always hanging about. One was there that day.
Wait a second, didn't you just say no one else could get in? I locked the main gate so no one else could get in. Those were your words.
Well, if you must know, there's a drain that goes into the employee area. The grate has been loose for a while. It leads outside, and well, that's where they come in.
They come in through the drain.
I told you they were freaks. Oh, and they're kids, children, whippersnappers.
Kids? It's not the photo that you erased.
It was a boy, probably 2nd or 3rd grade.
What? Hold on. Let me get this straight. You saw 2 people pass by the gate on their way to the studios that day. One was the Steel Samurai dragging his leg. The other was a boy who looked to be in about 2nd or 3rd grade.
Oh yes, well, we see his type there every day. Can't stop him, can't catch him.
A boy in 2nd or 3rd grade. I assume it would be hard, if not impossible, for a young boy to wield the samurai spear. Impossible, I think. It's quite heavy.
Right, as I said, I didn't pay him much mind. That's why I erased the data.
Nick, what's going on? I mean, the boy was there. That makes him a suspect.
Yeah, and they're already trying to unsuspect him. This court will take a 5-minute recess. I want the defense and the prosecution to consider this new information. And no forgetting vital information this time.
Alright, I'm up there. Oop.
Ugh. Chicken going nuts.
Mark.
Mr. Powers?
Yes.
Oh shit. It's caught around my chair. Tell me straight, were you really in the dressing room? You didn't go to the studio? I didn't go to the studio. I was sleeping, honest.
So who was the Steel Samurai in that security photo?
Yeah, should I know? Steel Samurai costume was off in the corner of the dressing room. Anyone could have walked in and taken it, really.
What? You should take better care of that stuff.
I couldn't imagine anyone wore Steel Samurai costume. So, where does this leave me? That doesn't look good. So, you're the only likely suspect right now.
Nick! What are we gonna do?
First, we play for more time. We'll start targeting someone else that could conceivably have done this.
Right! And it will take them so long to shoot us down that we can get another day!
Right. But if we pick the wrong person, we might lose on the spot. You don't sound very optimistic. I'm not optimistic at all, actually.
Hey Nick, it's time!
Okay, let's go. Ugh. What does that mean? Please don't sigh like that. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. Mr. Edgeworth, will you present the prosecution's thoughts on this matter?
The prosecution's thoughts are simple. Nothing has changed. The other person who went to the studios was a boy of roughly 10 years of age. The photo we do have may not be hard evidence, but there is still no one else that could have committed this crime. I call for a verdict of guilty for the defendant, Mr. Will Powers.
Very well. Mr. Wright, your thoughts?
The defense disagrees with the prosecution's claim.
There is another person who could have committed this crime. Order? Interesting. Let us hear who you have in mind, however. Be aware that this court does not look kindly on accusing the innocent. If you accuse someone who is obviously innocent, you will be penalised. Right, great, as if the stakes weren't high enough. So who was this person other than Mr. Powers that could have committed the murder? Not the grade school boy, it's either assistant girl or security lady. Let's just go for Oldbag's throat. It was the security lady, Wendy Oldbag. How? The steel samurai is dragging his leg in this picture. That means whoever was in the suit knew about the morning's injury. Maybe because they had been watching the action scene run through. There was only one person other than Powers and the Hammer who knew about the injury. The security lady, Oldbag.
What? Whippersnapper?
Order, order! Is this true, Oldbag?
Oldbag? It's Miss Oldbag to you!
Miss Oldbag was standing guard alone at the main gates. She was by herself, in other words, she had no alibi. She could have briefly left her post to steal the Steel Samurai costume. Then slipped into Studio 1, the scene of the murder. Why would she go through the trouble of wearing the Steel Samurai costume? Simple, Your Honor. She knew the camera at the gate would take her picture. If she was in his costume, she could point the finger at Mr. Powers. I see. Excellent deductive reasoning, Mr. Wright. Oh yeah, right here. Sherlock Holmes 2, baby. That's odd. Isn't this the part where Edgeworth pounces? Doesn't he usually jump up with an objection and some new damning evidence? Well, Mr. Edgeworth, does the prosecution have an opinion on this matter? The prosecution has no meaningful objections at this time.
What? What's that supposed to mean? Oh, so you all think I did it, you said it? Itchy boy, don't just sit there, do something!
What's my move? Maybe now's my chance to take this the whole way. I know. Let's give Granny a heart attack. The very same reasoning that makes Mr. Powers a suspect in this case can be used to cast doubt on Miss Oldbag's actions on that day.
Bit! Why would I do something so horrible, the poor Hammer?
You forget that Mr. Powers lacks a clear motive too. Indeed. That did it. Now Windbag is one of the suspects. No hard feelings, I hope.
Wait just a minute! What about the other person who went to the studio? The boy, the one whose photo I erased.
He's only a grade schooler though, as you said. 2nd or 3rd grade, was it?
It doesn't matter. When I was that age, I could pin my old man in 10 seconds tops.
Your thoughts, Mr. Wright.
That boy is not the killer.
What? How can you be so sure? Or is it be nice to the kids and mean to your elders day, you whippersnapper?
I have proof.
Proof?
Indeed. Then let's see this proof, Mr. Wright. You have proof that shows the boy could not have committed this murder.
I'm guessing it's the photo again. Oh no, the photo was erased. No, it's not the photo again. Okay. The scene of the murder, as we all know, was Studio 1. However, you need a card key to enter Studio 1. How could a boy with no formal relation to the studios have a card key?
I see. Well, would the witness care to comment on this?
Windbag, speechless. This has got to be a first.
Very well. This court will suspend proceedings on the current trial for today. Mr. Edgeworth, please find out more about your witness, Miss Wendy. What was her name?
Something Oldbag, Your Honor.
Then the prosecution will look further into this old bag before we continue. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Wait a second! I'm not gonna just sit here while you run off barking up the wrong tree! Me! I'm talking!
Oh, great. Stop the presses. The windbag wants to talk.
Miss Oldbag, what is this all about? Have you admitted something from your testimony?
Actually, if you must know, there's something I was told not to talk about.
Not to talk about?
By whom?
You mean it wasn't Edgeworth who told her not to talk?
Well, testify.
My lips were sealed. Global Studios wanted me to keep quiet about something. There were some other people at the studios on the day of the murder. They said they had nothing to do with it, see? So they told me to just pretend they hadn't been at the studios that day. But if you're going to go accusing me, I'm not letting them get away scot-free.
Miss Oldbag, this is crucial information. Why did you keep this from the court until now?
Ain't you been listening? They told me to shut my trap, and I always do what I'm told.
No, this isn't a bad dream, Your Honor. Witness the power of the old bag. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Alright, time to press it. So you were told not to talk.
That's right, by the studio and the TV bigwigs, no less.
Why didn't I hear about this?
Don't be too hard on yourself, Sonny. We're all in on it.
Who were these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
The director? We should have known something was fishy. How could they have done a run-through of their action scene without a director? Of course.
Yes, well, I was surprised no one asked about it.
So where were these people?
The director was in the employee area all morning for the run-through. He joined the producer around lunchtime and they had a meeting after that.
Where?
Oh, in Studio 2 trailer.
Studio 2? There was a Studio 2?
Well, if you look at the guide map, here it is. You go through the gate and all the way to the left.
The path where the monkey's head was fallen over? Well, Mr. Wright, would you like to continue the cross-examination? I think I've already asked all my questions, but...
They said they had nothing to do with it, see?
Miss Oldbag, this is a trial for murder.
I know that's silly. Still, they were pretty convincing about having nothing to do with it. And they gave me a little bonus on the side.
So you got your bonus and you still talked. I think I've asked all the questions I have to ask. They were actually in the studio?
Yes, the whole day. When they heard about the murder, they beat it before the cops came.
I'll kill this woman. I swear it. I feel sorry for Edgeworth. Almost. She really left him hanging on this one. Them? Who are these people?
Well, the director and the producer, for starters.
No, wait, we've talked about this. I think we just stop here. Your Honor, we have learned there are others at Global Studios in the day in question. The director and the producer and some bigwigs are all present. Yet as we stand here, they have not been questioned. I hold that it is impossible to declare a verdict on the defendant, Mr. Powers. The court acknowledges the defence's point. Prosecution will gather more information about the witness, Miss Oldbag, and more information about these other people we have just been told of. I understand, Your Honour. This ends the day's proceedings in the trial of Mr. Will Powers. That is all. This court is adjourned. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Wright. I was right to ask you to defend me.
Oh, really? That's nothing. Or should I?
We'll be going down to the studios to do some more investigating. We have to find out more about this director and producer. They'll be turning up in the next trial as witnesses, for certain. So now's my chance to get material for the cross-examination.
So, Nick, have we figured out who it was in that Steel Samurai costume? Could it really have been old Windbag?
What do you think, Mr. Powers? I don't think it was here, really.
Neither do I, Nick.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was just buying time back there. Someone had to be the bad guy for a bit to take the pressure off Mr. Powers.
Poor old Windbag. I feel kind of sorry for her.
Well, she wasn't winning any points in there, with or without my accusation. Okay, let's get down to the studios.
Right, we'll be back to visit you soon.
Oh, thanks guys, Sniff. Well, yeah, witness made Edgeworth look like a fool. Phew, what a day.
This is no time for relaxing, Nick. Say you think WP's got a chance?
I guess that really depends on the people we found out about in today's trial.
The director and the producer.
Yeah, them.
Well, what are we doing here then? Let's get to the studios.
What do you think we should do?
What do I? Huh? Why don't we do what you just said? We gotta get the scoop of this director and producer.
Alright, there's no point hanging out here.
That's what I've been saying! Let's go to those studios pronto! We don't have enough information to make a case yet!
That's exactly the same thing you said yesterday. Just admit it, you don't have a clue what happened.
There's not enough information!
Oh, Mr. Wright, thank you for earlier. Not at all, we got lucky to tell the truth.
You can say that again.
Let's not.
So, WP, do you have any leads that might get us going in the right direction?
Sorry, but no.
Be sure to tell us anything that comes to mind, no matter how small.
We can't rely on getting lucky again tomorrow. Yes, Sniff. Do fanboys sneak into the studios often? No, not that I know of. That security lady's pretty strict with them.
But in today's testimony, didn't she say they're often hanging around?
The kids really love the Steel Samurai. They sneak past when she's not looking, I guess. Was the director present at the morning run-through? Yes, he was. He was directing how the Steel Samurai and the evil magistrate should move.
Why didn't you tell us that before?
Well, just the studio asked us to keep quiet.
It has nothing to do with this. I hate to repeat myself, but Nick here is a newbie liar. Fresh off the bar. When he loses, he's going to lose big.
Oh, I see, Sniff. Whose side is she on?
You aren't hiding anything else from us, are you?
No, I sure hope not. We found this card key in your dressing room. Oh, that's mine, yes.
You can people outside the studios get these cards?
I don't think so. Even I have to return the card. Once the show's done filming, that is.
Huh?
Regarding this photograph, yes, that's really, truly, absolutely isn't you, right? Right. I was sleeping in my dressing room the whole time, honest. But who else could have worn it?
Your costume is in your dressing room.
Yes. I guess they snuck in and took it while I was asleep. But who? Okay. Spare. Regarding the murder weapon. Yes. Is it heavy, that spear? Yeah, it's pretty hefty, yeah. I don't think the average person would be able to swing it around effectively.
That's the spear that broke or something during the morning run through.
Oh yes, I goofed on a round kick, you see. I broke the spear. The security lady fixed it for me right away, though.
With duct tape, we heard.
Cool, that's all here.
No one's here.
Right, now that they have Miss Oldbag in custody, I guess they don't have anyone else to replace her.
Hey! In the guard station, look! She left her donuts! What? I wasn't gonna eat them.
Fuck it, I would help myself. The computer that runs the studio security cameras, huh? Looks like it's been turned off for the day. An overhead map for the studios. Right from here is the employee area. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, I don't think there's anything important to examine.
Hey, Nick! Looks like Detective Gumshoe isn't here today.
You're right. He's probably up to his neck in paperwork after the commotion at today's trial.
So, Nick, remember that studio too we heard about at the trial today? It was down that path of the fallen tree, right?
Yeah, I think that's what they said.
Maybe the director and the rest of them are there today. Now's our chance, Nick. Let's check it out.
I guess that's what we're going to do.
This is Studio 2?
I thought so.
Doesn't really look much like a studio, does it?
No, that it does not.
Hey, there's a trailer over there.
Looks pretty sturdy for a movie set trailer.
Are we sure this is a studio?
Examine, since it's a big area. A light van for moving staff and equipment around. They've kept it in pretty good shape. Looks like it'd run fine.
Well, let's go for a drive!
Sure, if I had a license. What? I was a late bloomer too.
Nick, you don't have a driver's license?
But look, I have this!
Why are you showing me your attorney's badge, Nick?
An incinerator. Apparently they just put this one in. It's already covered in soot. They must not clean it much. Looks like 2 people ate here. There's nothing left on the plates.
Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too?
What is it with steaks around here?
Hey, there's always room for steak. But something does seem out of place.
What?
I don't know, it just feels odd.
There's no bones. They weren't having T-bones. There's some flowers here.
Wow, so pretty. They're taking good care of these.
Don't get too close. That fence looks dangerous. These look like materials for making a movie set.
They've been sitting there for quite some time. This might as well be a junkyard.
On closer inspection, this trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think this is part of some temporary film set.
Nick, let's go inside.
You think it's okay? Oh well, it's locked.
Oh, shucks.
Okay, inside Studio 1.
I don't really want to be in here.
The fence is broken, you notice that? Yeah, it is a murder scene.
I want to go someplace else, Nick.
Ugh.
Look, a ladder!
That's a step ladder. Alright, same thing as before. It's all pretty much the same shit. Yeah, Miles, we're gonna sit in the chair again. Yeah, okay.
Look, it's that assistant girl! Hey!
Hi, WP's lawyers, right? I heard about the trial. Great job, guys.
Oh, oh ho ho, don't mention it.
Is it true they caught the security lady?
Oh ho ho, what the fuck, Phoenix?
Actually, she just called me. She told me to cover up that drain.
You mean that one? Wow, what a mess.
I know. I'm not so good with handiwork. Some assistant, right?
Yeah, but you do work on the props and the backdrops, right?
Right. Just lots of times they end up looking worse than they did before I fixed them.
Oh. Well, I'm sure these things happen. Nothing to worry yourself about.
You're right, I won't.
Personally, I think she should worry at least a little bit more.
If you'll excuse me, I have to go to the guard station. I'm supposed to fill in for Miss Oldbag.
Right, see you later then.
Good luck with your investigation.
So the fanboy they were talking about in the trial today, he came in through that drain?
So it seems. I guess they covered it up in a hurry.
Hey, Nick! If that drain's covered, the boy won't be able to get in.
Yeah, I think that was the idea.
I feel kind of sorry for him though, don't you?
What? You want to rip the grate off?
Really, Nick, we can!
Whoa, she's serious. Uh-oh. Rip it open. Well, I guess some things are just made to be broken.
Yeah, you know, Nick, you're pretty swell sometimes.
Sometimes.
Hey-ya! Yeah, that should make the kids happy.
The things we do. The drain grate is off, and I know who did it.
Now the kids will be able to come in again. Doesn't it make you feel great to do a good old deed like that?
Must be nice to live so free of guilt. Remains of the other day's lunch are scattered here. Yeah, okay, literally the same thing.
This is where the steel samurai costume was on the day of the murder.
That's what Mr. Powers says, at least. I guess they snuck in and took it while he was sleeping.
But Nick, what if Mr. Powers hadn't been sleeping? I wonder what the killer was planning on doing then.
Huh? She's got a point.
Mr. Powers' bag! I wonder what's inside! Hey! Supermarket tabloids! Wow, I'm kind of shocked!
Maya, leave those alone. Wolfman found on Mars. I'll have to buy that issue. Oh, that's different. So, snacks on the table.
These snacks that pass the expiration date!
Don't eat them.
They're snacks, they're meant to be eaten!
There's some regular suits in amongst the costumes. This must be Mr. Powers' personal clothes. Looks like someone was sleeping here. Maybe Powers did take a nap here, like he said. Good. And gates.
Oh, hello.
Ho! You look a little out of place.
It's the clothes, isn't it? I thought my camo vest might do the trick. What kind of an alternative guard fashion thing?
So how are the studios doing?
There's police wandering around everywhere. It's terrible. They won't even let me clean up. Don't want me disturbing evidence. I haven't even cleaned up our lunch plates on the day of the murder.
You mean those plates with the steak bones left over on them in the employee area?
Yeah, can you believe it?
Do kids sneak in here a lot?
Well, I don't think there's that many of them, but I do see one in particular a bunch. He's always gawking at the sets or snapping pictures. You should see old Windag's eyes flash when she sees him. She has a bit of trouble catching them, though. I heard something at the trial today. They said that the director and producer were here the day of the murder.
Oh, sorry. I was in the prop storage room, so I didn't see them. I guess they were here, though. The studio head seemed pretty eager to keep us quiet.
So they were trying to protect the director?
Or the producer, really. The producer's our real star here. He saved the studios from the brink of disaster and kept them running. I don't think we'd still be in business if it weren't for that producer.
The producer, huh?
Wow, they gave a lawyer one of those key cards.
Well, I'm sort of borrowing it.
I see. You better be careful not to lose that. They're very strict about those card keys here.
I guess they're pretty good about keeping these out of outsiders' hands. Thanks, I'll be careful. Oh shit. Okay.
What is this anyway?
Looks like she didn't know anything about this photo of the injury that morning. Never mind. Okay. So, you work with the props, right? About that murder weapon.
You mean the samurai spear?
Yeah, it's a prop, but it's still pretty heavy. I hate having to carry that thing around. So you'd have to be pretty strong to use that as a weapon, it sounds like. Why is Mr. Powers the only person I can think of? Looks like a studio van. They probably use it to carry around film equipment. Main entrance to the studios. Of course, that's not important. I didn't get any new evidence, so yeah, there's nothing here. There we go. Just when the investigation parts can even get a bit funny. Okay, cool. Whenever you get an update on the day and time, you know you're stumbling onto something. This place is deserted.
Ah! Look! What was that noise? Sounded like it came from inside the trailer.
Someone must be inside.
Hello?
No answer.
Pretty suspicious if you ask me, Nick. Let's go in.
I'm not sure we should be barging in. Huh? It's locked.
What? Don't we have a key?
No. But there's probably one in the guard station at the main gate.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's bow it.
If they'll let us. Security guard station. I can see the computer that runs the security cameras.
Oh, please don't touch anything in there. The security lady would knock the stuffing out of me if she knew.
I really want the key to that trailer. Maybe next time. Why the face? Who are you dudes? LMAO? Oh, okay.
Ah, Wait, you first. Who are you? You look pretty suspicious to me.
Whatever, lamers. How could you not know the great salmonella? I make telly shows. The Steel Samurai, mine. After you see real the film credits.
Really? You're D-Cell Manila? I'm so sorry, you looked so sorry.
No, quite alright really, it's fine, Ruffle.
What is it?
You know, on closer inspection, yeah, hot. Hey, do you do a lot of cosplay? Cause that costume rocks was.
Rock sauce? What are you drooling?
Lol, buffer overrun, Pan. You've triggered my creative powers. Yes, it's coming to me. Pink Princess. The sequel to the Steel Samurai, Pink Princess, Warrior of Little Old A Tokyo. Ruffle Lamau.
Pink Princess?
Why is it gonna be Little Old Day Tokyo? Why can't I have a cool name like Neo All Day Tokyo?
Maya, we really need to talk about cool. Did you notice anything unusual on the day of the murder?
Oh, I know who you dudes are. That security lady told you about us, eh?
That's right.
It was a pretty regular day. We had a run-through for an action scene in the morning. Then a meeting for lunchtime in the Studio 2 trailer. I was so busy I didn't even get a chance to eat my lunch.
I love how he had a fucking sad emoji. A T-bone steak, was it?
Yeah, fuck Thors. I hate missing out on food.
Nick, what does sucksores mean?
No idea.
Anyway, I was in a meeting from noon till after 4 with the producer and some big wigs from the network.
Mr. Hammer's time of death was estimated at 2:30. If he's telling the truth, that meeting gives him an alibi. About the producer who was at the meeting with you.
Oh, you mean Dee Vasquez? She's a genius, mad skills all the way. Scary though, Slits. She brought these studios back from the brink of destruction. She's the one who made it possible for me to make the Steel Samurai.
You had a meeting with her on the day of the murder, right?
Yeah, we were together from noon till 4 p.m. the whole time.
Who exactly are these big wigs people keep mentioning?
Oh, the boss over at the network and some sponsors. Also a few production guys. They piled into limousine and got here right around noon. Major tension, Sweat.
Were all of them with you the entire time?
Yeah, unfortunately. They're all grey-haired geezers, Scowl.
Sounds like they'd all be reliable witnesses.
I try not to pay much attention to things that don't interest me, though.
Why are you staring at me like that?
You're just like one of my Japanese animes. This is WP, Wright. How do you know? Well, look, he's obviously dragging his foot.
Oh, right. Get a bit of phlegm. Oh, right, the director would know about the injury. He was there.
Aha! You again! Ah! How rude, acting like you seen a ghost! You surely got back to your post quickly! I'm Phoenix Wright, not Oldbag! Whoopsie! Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on, can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that?
Mr. Powers is pretty tall.
As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go.
I guess that would rule out her being the murderer.
Anyway, no this whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed.
You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips.
Starting now. 1, 2, 3.
This lady's too much. About that kid you said you saw. No, she's talking already, alright.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious.
About the director, the one who was here on the day of the murder.
If I see him again, I'm taking him down.
Nick, I think she's losing it.
Security guard station. See the computer that runs the cameras.
Hey, no touching.
Guess I better investigate there later. Try outside studio 2 again. Can't get in because the door's locked though. Ooh. The trailer door, it's locked. The key is probably yeah, okay, right. Shut up. Okay, back to the crime scene then. Nope. Okay, we just gotta run all around this place. There we go.
Hey! Hey, wait!
I'll bet he came in right through that drain.
Hey, kiddo! What's your name, Sports?
I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that.
But you are a kid! What a rude little brat! That's no way to talk to an adult!
I haven't seen no adults here, hippie fashion chick.
Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked!
Gotta hand it to Maya, she's pretty sharp and pretty mad.
I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer.
Fucking looks like a One Piece character there. So you're a fan of the Steel Samurai?
How dare you utter that name, evildoer?
What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai's side!
Ha! Ha ha! You can't fool me! Watch me jerk my sword off.
Okay, then what's the last line said by the innkeeper in episode 8?
Ha! Easy. Like some fries of that.
Not bad, kiddo.
Watch it.
What are they doing? Say, you heard anything about the incident the other day?
You were here, weren't you?
Did you see anything?
The Steel Samurai always wins, always. Yeah, I saw him, I saw everything.
What?
But no way am I telling you, losers.
What? Wait!
Let me go.
He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table and he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle?
Why was this sitting there, I wonder? Found on the table in the employee area. The label reads sleeping pills! Anyway, what was that kid saying?
He saw everything.
The drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Alright, so we probably got to present this bottle to someone. you. Alright, Maya, we'll go leave your boyfriend alone.
Huh? Where's that old windbag?
I'd have her to leave her post.
And hey!
Nick, that was her!
Stop, whippersnapper!
Yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy.
Nuts!
Oh, she tripped!
Maya sure looks happy. Can I just help myself to the keys now?
Hey, Nick! Now's our chance! Let's check out the guard station!
Good idea.
Oh! This is it, Nick! The trailer key!
The key to that trailer in Studio 2.
We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick?
Oh, my butt. I wonder if the key we borrowed from the guard station will work. It opened.
Great! Let's go, Nick!
She seems eager all of a sudden.
Well, you first, Nick!
Not that eager.
Ah! Someone's in here and she's a dirty smoker!
Names.
Names, we're WP's lawyers and,
I see.
And who might you?
The Vasquez, the producer. The Vasquez, she's quite beautiful. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I'm looking for the script. Script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it.
Could we ask you a bit about the day of the murder?
I need to read it. We're getting nowhere fast.
We'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai!
Miss Vasquez, it's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that.
Nick, she's telling us to go watch TV! The nerve of her!
Hey, don't get mad at me. About the director, Sal Manella, was it? What exactly is his role here? Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I'm looking for the script. I can't be bothered with anything else.
Nick, are all people in the entertainment business this weird?
It's starting to look like it. There's a lot of egos, a lot of big egos, definitely.
Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check?
Yeah. Wright. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this.
Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her.
Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. She probably won't respond to any evidence. I'm not interested. Yep, gotta exhaust it, gotta be sure. Because I've definitely been lost in these investigation periods because I didn't like cross-check like one little thing and it just sends you on this big loop of being fucking severely lost. We will examine this room. Looks like they were designing the set to use for the Steel Samurai show. They've got some figures for how much the sets cost. can't believe they spend that much money on those sets. So I know we're kind of past the initial time as well. I'm gonna try to push forward to the next, you know, to be continued point. So after the investigation, Rachel's not home yet, so yep, I'm gonna try push. Another old movie poster, The Singing Samurai starring Jackhammer. What the hell do samurai sing about? Chopping off heads?
Oh my god! That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer was a very accomplished singer, you know.
Singing samurai stars? What's next? Ninja ballet? Fuck yeah, I'd watch that. Samurai Summer. Samurai Summer starring Jack Hammer. This poster's quite old.
Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but with samurai. It was great.
Typical summer romance of a samurai on a horse. Or with a samurai and his horse. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai starring Jack Hammer. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Rubbish. Check the trash. Nothing in here that could be a clue. Just some paper cups and crumpled documents. I'm not gonna look at the aloe vera drink. The oolong tea, whatever it is. They probably call it the aloe vera drink. But no, this is America. It's not oolong tea. This is where that's Mountain Dew. This is where they had that meeting. There are documents and paper cups scattered around. Yeah, so as I have mentioned, this is one of those weird games that with the translation they try to pass everyone, like all the main cast off as like Americans and shit. It's a little noticeable in the first Phoenix Wright game, but when you get to the sequels, fucking hell, it's like you go into these like very obviously like traditional like Japanese fucking locations, and it's like, yeah, this is Washington. It's like, no, it's not. No, it's fucking not. Like this here, it's like, yeah, okay, looks like a little like funny office or something. I could just imagine like fucking, I could just imagine Kiryu fucking beating up a bunch of goons in here. The glass is frosted. I can't see outside. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes it feel like winter's coming. Alright, I guess we're gonna go take that script to Thelma now, huh? I have to go to the main gate to go to the fucking employee area. It's madness. Like, actually, can I get that fucking map? Oh no, it checks out. That checks out. It is on the other side of the gate. Okay. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script of episode 13. Episode 13? Where did I put that one? I must have whiffed it somewhere. My ass is pwned if I don't find it. Thanks.
Nick, it might be quicker to just look at all the places where he's likely to have been.
I agree. God damn it, you're gonna make me fucking pixel hunt now. You're gonna make me pixel hunt now. Okay. I'm skipping this dialogue then. Nope. Literally says I've checked that. I mean, I'll check the mirror. What's this on the reflection? I kind of do have a hunch it was in the trash can, though. So I'll at least go to where I suspect highly that it's going to be. Fresh thing to check. Okay. You got anything for me, Vasquez? Nope. Alright. Yeah, actually, yeah, the director's chair in Studio One. That is a good point you raise, Aoli. Yeah, Maya's even got something to say.
We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here. Quick, Nick.
That's probably it right there.
Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these.
The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? Remember that script the director was talking about? Didn't he say he'd left it somewhere?
Aha! Found it, Nick, the script!
Good work. Alright. So I guess we just take it straight to D. Take it to that big dumb bird. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to D. Vasquez. You're not going to talk to us. Quiet. I am reading.
Just you hold on. What's the big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And do you even know who we are?
Powers lawyers.
Right.
Am I a suspect?
No, it's just, well, no, but...
You wanted to know about the day of the murder?
Yes, anything you can tell us would be a big help.
You know there was a meeting here at noon? Yes, with the director and the people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio One. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. Path? On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked? You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving their head out of the way until after 3. It was after 4 by the time the path was unlocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story. But wait! What if the head fell over after 2:30? Then you could have gone to Studio 1. 2:30, the time of death. Very well. Come. That's Mr. Monkey. And it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. 1 ook per hour. Ook, 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 ook. Always with the ookie. It is a monkey after all. You thought we'd get through this whole case and there'd not be a fucking quirky clock involved? quirky clocks. It's something they've all had in common. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15. That's right. That path was blocked from 2:15 until after 4. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye.
What do we do, Nick? There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer.
Yeah, it's very Japanese description for what the noises that monkeys make. I mean, I guess I could say so it makes when it's fucking 12, it's like fucking 12 times.
It's over, we're finished.
Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Well, yep. Follow the directive. Now what? We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't even have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. Familiar voice. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Oh, sup, Mia? Not such a long time, no see. Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya has trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait. I guess that means we're really in trouble. I'd say so. What does you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure you can find some way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should go back to the studios. That boy is our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. She's just going to say we need to go studio talk to the boy. Probably just going to say it again. Yep.
Why, you little whippersnappers? Why, you mean an old lady?
What's wrong?
Whippersnapper!
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him, why?
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper!
A hostage? What happened to the boy?
If I see him again, though, lay him flat!
My, what a violent old lady. Actually, I met with the director just now.
Hey, my heart, I don't feel so good.
Is she okay?
Before I go, I'd like to visit the place where poor Hammer died.
Right, she was saying she wanted to visit the studio where he died. What's this about a hostage?
Where the boys ran away! He dropped us! He ran! He'll come back! For this one!
It's kind of hard to understand her with all that huffing and puffing. Phoenix, that hostage might be what we need. Cody might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea. Miss Oldbag might—
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do!
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? Trade? I wonder. Oh, I think I'm having a core memory unlocked. It was my instinct to look in the trash before. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself, maybe. I think she would be very happy for some memorabilia. Alright, nope. Core memory full of shit. Let's put this one in. Covered in soot. It's pretty much saying the same shit. Alright. Let's check inside the studio. A perfectly normal stepladder. I've never actually used one. I don't like heights. I'm a firm believer that humankind was made to keep both feet on the ground. Nah, so I've got Maya with me at the moment, so that's why it's treating this shit like I haven't investigated it, because there might be fresh dialogue with her. I feel like it is the script. I'm looking for the fucking script. I don't happen to have it, do I? Oh no, maybe it's the trailer key. Maybe it's as simple as that. This Oldbag, I'm borrowing this, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Oh, just be sure to give it back. Oh.
She's not as demanding when she's exhausted, alright? Okay, then. Hey! Hey you, wait a sec. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it, he's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Hey there, would you mind helping us out? Please? I'm Cody. Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Fey. Nice to meet you.
Yo! I'm Monkey D. Luffy. I'm gonna be king of the pirates.
And I'm Phoenix Wright. Who asked? Phoenix, you can take it from here. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. The Steel Samurai is so cool. I think he's the bomb.
Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai?
Hey, what's that attitude? Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid.
Yeah, don't yell like that. I'm only a kid.
So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please?
I don't know nothing.
Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? So all we need is thingy-majiggy. Remember this one, this was the first investigation that did have me stuck at some point. It really does, it has you running fucking everywhere. Nothing on the table, nothing there. Okay.
I told you who I saw. It was Powers.
She's consistent.
Hey, that's a card! Studio 1!
Right, a card key to Studio 1.
Hi, I can visit poor Emma.
There we go.
I'd like to visit. He died, phew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio 1 is my turf. You'll let me borrow it then?
I give you the card key and I won't be able to get into Studio 1. Into the card key. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag.
Listen to me, sonny. I don't like even gets to know whippersnappers. You take this and we're even, deal.
What's this? A Steel Samurai trading card?
Yeah, Sneaky Kid dropped it. Oh, I figured it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Alright.
Right, I'm off.
There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Alright. I know it was the employee area. Cody, does look familiar?
Hey, mister.
You, huh?
Yeah, you know,
That's my UR.
ultra rare. That card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this if you help me.
That's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of our consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics?
Whatever, I don't need that card.
Huh?
I got a double. Just keep it, it's yours.
What? After I went through all that trouble?
If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards are way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on! Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium rare. Why do I feel like we're talking about steaks? Someone's gonna want to look at it. Maybe, just maybe. Oh, we got an update. I guess Mr. Powers is in questioning. Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. Alright, not here. So highly... Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say, dead men don't tell tales. I just thought maybe Maya was such a fan, she might have had one. Okay. So, Studio 2. There we go, an update. Yeah, you probably have it. Oh, hi! Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff.
Okay. Don't worry.
It's thrown up on my shit.
Don't worry.
I do worry. Yes. The, girl with you, doesn't she seem a little different? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope, she's the same as always. She just had her growth spurt. She just fucking grew twice as big and popped out 2 big heaving breasts. They don't even fit in their kimono. Same as always. Okay, whatever you say. Let's just fucking cut down the brass tacks so you collect these cards, Penny. Do you know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm 1 card away from a complete set. A complete set? Yeah, set of 1 of each card. Huh. Wait! That's it! That's the card I need! You don't know how long I've been looking for it! I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card.
Please, I beg you, trade with me.
Trade with you?
Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you an ultra rare premium card.
Trade me a huh?
Yes, it's a good deal for your ultra rare. Please.
Phoenix, can't you see she's desperate? What's everyone getting so excited about? Obviously the trade. Okay.
Really? Thanks. Then this is for you. Yahoo!
There she goes. Doesn't doing good things like that make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Oh, whoops, I'm getting absolutely fucking lost. Main gate, employee area, dressing room. Alright. See this card?
Yeah, so wait, that's it. That's the last ultra rare premium card I need. Come on, give it to me, please. You just gotta give it to me.
Wow, fucking Phoenix, bro, completing 2 people's sets. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade?
You're on. I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot.
No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information.
Huh? You sure? Fine by me.
Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that can help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. You were here on the day of the incident, right?
Yeah.
Did you see anything unusual? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto? For great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too.
I saw everything.
Well, we might get some useful information out of him yet. So, you like the Steel Samurai?
He's so cool.
I guess.
You're judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions and his life.
I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler.
You like him too, don't you?
Me? Yeah. I love the Steel Samurai.
So tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is.
His fighting skills. I like when he vanquishes his foes.
Yeah, Wizam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always! Check this out, it's my fan album!
Samurai scrapbook. What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai.
I go to every live performance.
The stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public? All the rage in Japan, apparently.
I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wizam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera.
Wow, that's very impressive. The newest model, isn't it?
You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai Path to Glory. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, I took these of a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another.
Well, then I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Lots of people always giving stuff to Mia. What a life. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident?
I got here that day around 2. I had to come in through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost though. I was in there for maybe a half hour or so. Then I finally got to the studio. After that...
What is it, Cody?
The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast I got scared. I went home after that.
I see. It must have been hard for you.
Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart.
Right, Mia? Yes? I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. The director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers? Jasper. I have to admit it's kind of a shock. If you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone.
Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy is a key witness. He's under police protection starting now. Come on, son. You got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct.
No, I ain't going. Wah! That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads. And now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we going to do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Come to the job tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe that Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe! Of course he is! That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Okay. There it is. Whew. So yeah, the trials get longer and longer. Because there's not so many in a game. No, particularly the second game, there's only 4. I think there actually might be enough round of investigating. Like, yeah, there can be. There can be like three or so rounds of investigating. So, you know, court proceedings. Somewhat slow, although faster than the real thing, obviously. Alrighty then, so... Yeah, does anyone have any ideas on what happened? Because yeah, they do start getting a little trickier. Because he likes to kind of pull things out to ass, like in the fucking cases. Glad you're liking it, because yeah, I'm choosing like some of the worst voices imaginable for some of these characters. They are fucking hurting my throat. But yeah, so next week we get little Cody Hackins on the stand, I guess. So we had to humiliate a old lady, conveniently called Wendy Oldbag. Cody Hackins. So yeah, fucking went a little bit overtime today. There'll probably be various cases like that with Phoenix Wright. I'll always try to wrap it up on a to be continued point. young boy had some devil fruit, so he's actually strong. No, it's definitely twists and turns in this one. And then the next 2 were like fucking like Jesus Christ. For this game, the next 2 were like the big ones. So to my understanding, originally this game only had 4 trials, but they added a 5th one in the DS version, so this was originally on Game Boy Advance. And then yeah, it had a DS version which had an extra case added to it. And once we get to that 5th case, it definitely feels like an extra case, because it just introduces all these fucking things that just weren't in the fucking game. Like all these mechanics and shit. And yeah, fucking, oh god. Well, once we get there, one of the most annoying characters in the series who's just gonna hurt my fucking ears. We'll get there. But no, I'm glad you guys have been enjoying it, so... Yeah, changes that come to the stream, inevitably. Monster Hunter's out tomorrow. Depending on how much I enjoy streaming the game, I'm going to enjoy playing it, but depending on how much I enjoy streaming the game, that's going to affect my stream schedule 100%. I'm definitely going to try streaming it. So yeah. Phew. Yeah, back to Ace Attorney next week on Thursday. If anything, yes, don't know where Monster Hunter's going to fit in there and how that's going to affect DBD. But yeah, watch the space, check with the Discord. I do try to post updates or changes to my stream schedule in there first. But have a good night, guys. Thanks for staying a little bit overtime there. Thank you to the lurkers. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Take care.